What if prosperity wasn't something you had to earn, but something you could align with? Robert A. Russell believed that prosperity is a spiritual law, not a privilege or a mystery. In his classic work, You Too Can Be Prosperous, he teaches that you don't have to struggle, hustle, or make it happen. Instead, you simply have to recognize the divine source within you and speak your word with clarity, confidence, and alignment. This isn't a motivational book. It's a spiritual instruction manual for shifting your belief system and living in accordance with truth. Let's explore what Russell calls the prosperity process and how you can begin to experience more of it in your own life. 1. Prosperity begins in consciousness. Robert Russell opens with a bold statement: prosperity is your birthright. You are not here to suffer, struggle, or scrape by. He writes, the universe is rich. You were made rich. Lack is not your destiny. Just like gravity or electricity, prosperity is a spiritual law, and it responds to your thinking. The problem isn't the world. It's our conditioned belief in limitation. Once you stop identifying with lack and start identifying with divine abundance, everything changes. Affirm. I was born to prosper. I align with universal wealth. 2. Thought is the cause of your conditions. Russell teaches that your outer world is the result of your inner thought patterns. What you dwell on, you magnetize. What you believe, you create. If you habitually think in terms of lack, debt, or not enough, you attract more of that. But when you shift your focus to supply, order, and abundance, you open the door to more. He writes, change your thoughts, and your world must change accordingly. Your job isn't to figure out how. Your job is to think, speak, and feel prosperity until it becomes your default vibration. Affirm. My thoughts are rich. My results reflect abundance. 3. Declare your good with authority. A key practice Russell emphasizes is the power of declaration. He believed that the spoken word, especially when backed by belief, sets spiritual law in motion. He urges readers to make bold, present tense declarations like, divine supply is mine now. I accept my prosperity in full measure. I live in the flow of abundant good. By speaking this way consistently, you retrain your subconscious and shape your circumstances. Affirm. I declare my good. I speak as one with divine authority. 4. You must eliminate the idea of lack. To prosper, you must release every idea, image, and phrase that implies limitation. Russell says lack isn't a condition, it's an idea, and ideas can be replaced. Watch for thoughts like, I can't afford that. That's too expensive. Money's tight right now. These aren't facts. They're affirmations of scarcity. Replace them with words of truth. There's always more than enough. I trust supply is flowing. I am provided for at every level. Affirm. I eliminate lack. I replace it with truth. 5. Align with divine intelligence. Russell teaches that prosperity is not about manipulation, it's about alignment. He writes, your supply comes through people, but it is not from them. It comes from God, the source. When you stop looking to people or jobs as your source and begin trusting divine intelligence, you relieve pressure and expand possibility. Tune in daily through prayer or silence. Expect guidance to show up. Act on divine direction. Trust that the universe is already working in your favor. Affirm. My source is God. I am in harmony with divine abundance. 6. Give freely to open the flow. Like many New Thought teachers, Russell strongly emphasizes generosity. When you give freely without fear, you prove to your subconscious that there is always more. You release fear and in return, increase flow. He's not just talking about tithing. He's talking about giving your attention, your kindness, your time, your appreciation. Giving in any form expands your capacity to receive. Affirm, I give freely. I trust the law of circulation. 7. Prosperity comes through confidence. One of Russell's most powerful points is that prosperity has less to do with your bank account and more to do with your inner confidence. If you believe you are supported, you will act from boldness. If you believe you are blessed, you will walk in trust. That energy attracts more. He writes, you are not rich because of money. You are rich because you believe you are. To prosper, practice self-assurance, not arrogance, but divine confidence in your birthright to succeed. Affirm, I walk in confidence. Prosperity walks with me. 8. Your job is to know, not to struggle. Russell urges his readers to drop the idea that hard work alone equals wealth. While action is important, spiritual knowing is the foundation. He writes, if you know that you are prosperous, you will act accordingly. If you doubt, you will delay your good. So rather than chase results, train your mind. Every day, renew your belief. Every moment, hold fast to the truth. You are one with the infinite source of all. Affirm, I know I am prosperous. My knowing creates results. Final takeaway, claim your inheritance. You Too Can Be Prosperous is not a book of tricks or hustle. It's a reminder of your spiritual inheritance. Russell teaches that prosperity is not a prize for the lucky few. It's a principle, a law, a divine truth that works for everyone who aligns with it. To live it, you must think prosperity, speak prosperity, act with confidence, give generously, trust divine flow. You don't have to chase it, you just have to claim it. Affirm, prosperity is mine now. I accept it fully and freely. Thank you for viewing. See you on the next one.